history has shown that you, at least in the past since 2010, you can get an all-star, you can get guys who are up and coming, you can get guys who are solid, or you could really swing and miss, which I would argue that 7 teams have done since 2010.
Yeah.
So the number 5 overall pick, there are no guarantees whatsoever.
But you know what I can guarantee, Troy, you got to get this right.
Yes.
And this is a big reason. We talk about the Pistons, and yeah, the future's exciting. You got Cade, you got Jaden Ivey, you got Duren, you got a collective of young players, young promising players. And I think Jaden Ivey, last year's 5th overall pick, can change some of this tide a little bit. Maybe, I'm not going to say he's going to make the Hall of Fame, but I think he can be an all-star. I think you saw that his rookie year. He's got that potential. But Troy, this pick at 5, and you heard Troy speak yesterday, I'm not bunting. I'm going for the long ball, which is great. But you can't bust this one. You can't. You can't draft a player that doesn't work out. You can't. So for Troy Weaver, yeah, hitting on the head coach, absolutely important. And with the help of Tom Gores, they got that done. They got Monty Williams. Drafting Cade Cunningham, not messing that up, you did it correctly. Drafting Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, you did that correctly. Now moving forward, this draft, you pick 5, and especially now with most people referring to it as there's the tier 1 of the first 3 picks,
yeah,
and then there's a bunch of players in this tier 2, borderline tier 1, kind of floating around. The Amin Thompsons, all these guys, Jarris Walker's, who's going to be a top 6, 7 pick. Troy's going to have to find his guy. And not only find his guy, but he's got to be a damn good player, at least to some extent, or at least even if he's not Cade or Ivy, because I think those guys' ceilings are super high. He's got to at least be a solid starting contributor for the Pistons for 10 years. He's got to be solid.